Well, it's cold and I'm old, and that's a bad combination.
But a good rhyme.
It is a good rhyme.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll have more of those right after this.
Divorce.
Well, that's
hope
the
you guys
show,
heard
folks.
that.
Thanks
That's the
for
show.
watching. We had
You
a great
missed it.
time while you
Oh,
weren't,
my
while
God.
you didn't get to see it.
Ballard has some great parenting advice. If you want to guilt your kids into behaving, tell them you're getting a divorce.
I think he's just creating job security for himself.
Full disclaimer here, divorce is not funny, okay?
No,
Just-
it's not funny. Permanent trauma to your children, it can be a little funny
yeah,
at
it's a little
times.
funny. Because they're going to be traumatized in one way or
Get it
another
out of the way
anyway.
now.
Better you traumatize them than someone else. Oh
Yeah.
my
Well,
God.
That's great premarital counseling. You are messed up, and you will mess up your children.
That
Boy,
really
that's
is.
the truth.
But keep going. It's
That
you know
really is good advice.
yeah, just know it on the front end.
I don't.
Oh my gosh.
I've yet to meet the perfect set of parents.
No, I haven't met them yet. Oh man.
Yeah, well,
It is amazing though. Kids are classic. You know, they age obviously and change just like people.
do.
And you're like coasting along at a good clip, and then they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna do something different now than we've done." You know.
Here's the thing: you coast along in a good clip, and it's gone. 'Cause
yeah,
Yes.
these guys are all grown.
Yes, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. There's just no way to get through it and go, "Yeah, I was right."
Yeah. Yeah, that went good.
Always coulda, shoulda, spent more time.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is enjoy the season you're in because
Yes.
there's no when I get here then it gets better. That's a myth. Just enjoy the moment you're in.
I know God does
that
things
true?
good, and He planned everything out, and we probably screwed it up. But
You think?
yeah, how do you figure that having kids and trying to raise kids at the same time you're trying to, build your career and do your work and run your business and all of that at the same time?
Yeah.
It's just, and they're competing interests, and
Yeah.
it's really
It's
hard.
kind of interesting. You know, it is kind of interesting to think about because I was telling my brother Ryan the other day, I was like, dude, we're like in our 40s because we were talking about different ideas and things like that. And I was like, we're not really at the age, and there's plenty of people in their 40s who completely change careers and do something new and start something big and reinvent the wheel. But I mean, in general, that's not happening. People are kind of in their earning years and not coasting, but established
Yeah.
in their careers,
Yep.
usually in their 40s. And so it's like, I'm a little tired. I don't think I can redo something. Like,
I've been tired since I was 30.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I think though you kind of get rejuvenated. I'm going to turn 50 this year. You
Yeah.
know? And it's like I think the 40s were that decade of kind of going. All right. I think I see where we were, and I
Yeah.
think I see where we're going.
Yeah.
And now just new to the empty nest. I'm rejuvenated. Like
That's good.
I'm really looking forward to the next couple decades of doing what I do and
That's
just seeing,
awesome.
yeah,
Well, you're turning 50 this year.
Yeah.
I'll turn 55 next
50.
month.
yeah.
And I would say 50 is better than 40.
It kind of is.
That's
I'm
cool.
seeing it.
I've
Well, that's
enjoyed it.
I've liked 40s. So
yeah.
that's
No,
excites
40s
me
would be
for 50.
great. Way
40s
better
are
than
fine.
the 30s.
50s are better.
Solid.
Yeah,
They're better.
Well, you're still young enough. You got some life in you, and
Yeah.
and you got some clarity on some things that you didn't have even in your 40s.
Right.
Yeah.
You probably spent your 40s getting that clarity
The hard way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To some extent.
But yeah, I feel more energized about ministry than I've felt in a long time.
That's exciting.
It
That's
is
good.
No, I had a shot
That's
in the
great.
arm. I'm ready to roll.
I like it.
Feel more focused and clear headed than I've been in a long time.
That's fabulous.
I think the sabbatical helped. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah.
Well,
I'm
that
sure
would
it
make
did.
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes
that was
sense.
a year and a half ago, and I'm still feeling it though. So
Good.
Yeah.
We should all get a sabbatical.
seriously,
Yeah.
so on some level,
Ooh, yeah, that
I know
would
it's
be nice.
not practical and possible
In
for probably
most
most
jobs,
people,
yeah.
but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that would be nice. It's
at least a long vacation.
and like
the
an
thing is,
uninterrupted vacation.
But
that
like
would
they
be cool.
say, though, I don't know if this is true. It's one of those things people you heard said it either is true or isn't true, but it certainly feels true, which is like you almost need a month of vacation because it takes you about a week to get unplugged.
Yeah.
And then the week before, you're like, I'm thinking about going back.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was in California for a Friday, a Thursday, a Friday, and a Monday, and I came back, and it was just like I'm still not dug out. It's been a
Yeah.
week.
No,
Yeah.
that was me. So last week in Philadelphia, from Wednesday to
Oh, that's right. I
Saturday,
forgot you went to Philly.
and I'm there taking the pastor hat off. I'm got my soccer coach
Yeah.
hat on, and by Friday, I couldn't just ignore it anymore. I had things
Yeah.
back here
Yeah.
in the church sphere that I had to jump into, which was fine. I'd been to sessions all day Wednesday and Thursday and Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, I don't even know how many phone calls I made and how many emails I answered,
Yeah.
but I had to.
Well, by the time you get back from vacation, you need another vacation,
Right.
just to recover
Yeah,
from
but
going on vacation.
today's my Monday because I don't work on Monday, so I'm feeling today.
Today's everybody's
Tuesday is
Monday.
the Monday of all Mondays because I've got so much work
Well, it's a
backed
double
up.
Monday too.
It is a double Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because-
I guess a lot of people had yesterday off.
Yeah, that's
so,
right. But you almost need somebody else to do your work while you're gone.
Yeah. Well, and
Body double.
to some degree, you do, or at least
Yeah.
I do, and so but with that is more supervision on the front end and the back end, right? So
Yeah, which circles back to what we were talking
Let's talk
about.
about it. Now, how did it go? How did it go while I was gone? And okay, let's talk
Yeah.
about it. Let's learn. And so anyway,
Well,
it's fun.
that's what I'm been trying to do around here with the law firm is, when it was just me a few years ago when I sold the old one and started the new one, I did everything. And so as I brought people on, they would, they're like, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? Or, well, not even that. Do this. I need
Right.
this done. I need this. So it was always me. I was always tech support. All the software packages.
Right.
It was always coming to me. So, about 6 months ago, I said, listen, we got to stop this. It's like, you're going to learn this tool.
Yeah, this component. Yeah.
And you're going to learn this tool, and you're going to learn this tool, and you all are the first stop. So go to that person.
Yeah.
They're the expert, and if they can't figure it out, then you can come.
Otherwise, you become that single point of
Well, and
failure
that's-
in everything.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
And trying to be the lawyer too, and tech support and
Yeah.
the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I still have tech support. I can't get rid of tech
Yes,
support.
I was talking about finding clarity. It was interesting. The reason I was in Philly was for this National Soccer Coaches Convention, and I've always enjoyed it. And every year we go, and I'll watch. There's field sessions and classroom sessions. So I'll go to a field session. I'll watch a coach and just kind of run through. Here's how I would do this training session, and I think I used to enjoy those a lot more. But
Yeah.
now I enjoy the classroom sessions more, and here's why. There's only so many things you can learn in the X's and O's. And I'm by no means an expert. I'm not a professional coach. I'm not making millions doing this. So I've got plenty to learn in the X's and O's, right? But it all starts to sound kind of the same. So I can go, okay, I can learn. I can maybe use that language to communicate, and that's helpful. Or here's another way to do this or say this, and that's good. But what I learned was that this year, more than any other, the classroom sessions were more meaningful because in there you get more stories.
Yeah.
And what I'm gaining is less about the soccer, but more about leadership.
Oh yeah.
And so
Makes
here
sense.
I'm listening to, so for example, even non-soccer people tend to know who Cristiano Ronaldo is.
Yeah.
Right. He and Messi are the two kind of, anyway.
Yes.
So I listened to the manager of the Portugal national team. So he'll be managing Ronaldo this year in the World Cup.
That's
This is a
impressive.
highly decorated coach. And so just listening to him get asked questions about how do you lead a locker room full of alphas?
Yeah.
Guys that have, at the top of their game, millionaires, like, hearing him talk about sticking to his principles no matter who's in the dressing room and what, having a common goal. And so anyway, just the soccer stuff, there's always more to learn there, but the human element, learning how these high level leaders are doing things in crazy circumstances.
Oh yeah,
with
because I mean,
ego,
ultimately your players are often more successful than you are by far.
name
right?
recognition, right?
And money and
Yeah,
all
I
that
say
stuff.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and then on soccer people know that name. But if I say, yeah, his manager, I listened to him. His name's Roberto Martinez. They're like, who? Right?
I don't know.
But man, I was soaking up listening to him.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think there is a lack of mentorship in the world. And I say that because there used to be a lot of our elders around us, and they weren't plugged in to their phones, the TV too much. And they were kind of interacting and communicating with the generations below. And I think the readily available access to technology, it's kind of created a wall there.
Well, I mean, I think you raise a good point. I don't think you're wrong, but I think you also have to acknowledge that starting with the millennials and definitely younger, there is a marked, noticeable derision towards older people.
Yes.
I mean, it's
And I don't
clear.
disagree with that. I
You know,
don't, and I don't know.
boomer, all that stuff. I mean, the
Yeah.
opinions and the ideas and the wisdom
Yeah.
of anybody older than millennials.
Yeah.
Don't trust anybody over 30.
Yeah.
That comes back from the 60s. Even.
Well, their language, you're a fossil.
Yeah.
You're an unk.
Right.
Right. Like just even those terms they use really demonstrate that. An unk.
I don't even know
is-
what that word
Well,
is.
if you get called an unk by your friends, you graduated high school last year. Now you're no longer on the team. You're in college, and so that whole high school friend they would look at you and call you unk. Right. So you're only a couple years beyond,
Yeah.
but they call you unk. And I was kidding around with my kids the other day. I'm like, yeah, so I'm just an unk, and they're like, no, Dad, no, that's not what that means. You're a fossil. And I was like, oh, okay,
You're ancient.
all right. But to
You're
your point,
petrified.
like
There's a
that.
lack of willingness to learn.
I think there's always been people who have a lack of willingness to learn
100% at any age.
At any age, yeah. And so I don't know if I don't disagree with you. I just think that I don't know. It's hard to explain because it's like there's a lot of people plugged into stuff instead of being plugged into what's actually happening around them. And that is different, noticeably different than, because I'm probably not going to listen to somebody that, is going to bark at me,
Yeah,
right? There's a difference between kind of walking hand in hand. It's like my dad and my grandpa, they talk to each other every day on the phone. They went and did different things. It wasn't I'm going to sit you down and tell you what you're doing wrong
Well, I
kind
don't
of
think
deal.
anybody's talking about that. I just, there's just, when I'm talking about listening, I'm not talking about, some older guy just shouting at you.
Yeah.
We're talking
No,
about,
I don't. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it in real estate.
Yeah.
I meet with younger clients all the time who, because of Google searches, know more about houses than I do. Right?
Welcome to my world.
And honestly,
Everybody's a lawyer.
honestly, that it's not just an age thing either. I mean,
it's not.
that's people of all ages. You might, because you can have somebody I've seen 70, 80-year-old people buy their first home. And I mean, that does happen.
Well,
Absolutely.
Obviously, my clientele skews a little bit older, and
Yeah.
I run into that too.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think that's the same. They're kind of plugged into something versus plugged into the world, the actual world that exists around them. And I think I agree, the attitude towards, the respecting your elders, that type of stuff has changed. I don't disagree with that at all. But I don't know. It's hard to,
Well, one of my favorite sessions that I went to was with a guy by the name of Jay Demerit, He played for the U.S. national team in 2 different World Cups. But what I loved about his story, and he's only maybe a few years younger than me, but he came in to soccer in the non-traditional pathway. Like if you want to go pro, here is the pathway, the singular way you do this. You play in the club teams, you get on the ODP, the Olympic Development Player Program, and this is how you do it. Well, this was a throwback guy. Like he didn't play on the clubs. He didn't do all this. He was a multi-sport athlete in high school. He was just a freaky athlete.
Yeah.
Kind of how we did it back in the day. You played football in the fall and you played basketball in the winter and you ran track or baseball in the spring.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And soccer was in the mix for him. So he goes to college, walks on at University of Illinois Chicago, and ends up getting a scholarship. By the time he's a senior, he's All-American honorable mention.
Yeah.
But he's like, honorable mention, I'm in the top 100, not the top 50 that gets drafted into the MLS.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I could have signed on like a semi-pro and got paid $12,000 a year. Mm-hmm. He goes, for some people, that would have been their success. I just want to be pro. I just want to be pro. And so they would have jumped at that. And he goes, I didn't have that mindset. I had a growth mindset. Mm-hmm. I knew my goals. They were well established, and that would be settling. So he got a backpack, put his one pair of soccer boots in it, cleats, lived in a guy's attic in London.
That's awesome.
And played 9th Division soccer while he worked a job and lived in a friend's attic. Then he finds himself in 3rd Division. Next thing you know, he's in the championship, which is the 2nd Division, and he wins the game-winning goal that takes him to the premiership. He won his club $50 million in that one win.
It's amazing.
All this to say, here's a guy that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And the reason he was there was because he had a growth mindset. He knew that he wasn't certain things, so he didn't try to be certain things. And so what stood out to me as I was listening to him, he was the guy that was inquisitive.
Yeah.
He would go to coaches, he would go to other players and be like, hey, show me how to do this. Hey, what am I doing wrong? And the other thing was, he goes, I wasn't good at this, this, and this, but I was good at this, so I did this really well. I didn't try to be good at these other things until I was ready to be good at those things. And so
it was a path.
growth mindset. I'd never heard all this to say, and this is what I'm coming to. He now, he's made his millions, whatever. He could do whatever he wants, but he doesn't coach kids in the soccer game. He coaches kids on mindset, on mentality, on having a growth strategy for life. So you know what to say yes to and what to say no to. And that was his whole shtick. So he only takes a select few players at a time, but he's mentoring other people how to do the same thing. But the whole concept of, if your whole idea is, I just want to go pro, okay, you're going to settle for something and just jump at the first opportunity. Whereas he had a very clear identity and a clear mindset, and therefore he knew what to say yes to and what to say no to.
Well, and knowing how to say no is probably one of the most valuable skills you can have.
Massive.
And it takes a long time to learn.
Yeah.
It does.
Because to some extent you don't know what to say no to. To the other extent, you don't. It's no fun to tell people no.
Right.
No.
And
when you're like a performing
it's
person,
shocking to me how angry people will get when you tell them no.
Right.
The law firm here, I mean, we're an estate planning law firm. We draft estate plans. We get calls all day long for all kinds of stuff that we say no to.
Sure.
And, I don't deal with hardly any of that because I'm not answering my phones anymore. But, I've had the experience of someone coming, and ask me to do something. I mean, it still comes up. It's like, well, this comes up a lot. People want me to write somebody's wronged them. They want me to write a letter. I'm like, no. Well, you could write a letter. I'm like, yeah, I don't do that. Well, you're a lawyer. Yeah, but I don't do that.
Yeah.
like
That's
who does
not
that?
what I do.
Yeah.
I remember when that was advice for everybody. Like, get a lawyer to write a letter.
Yeah.
Right? And it probably still is in some
I'm
regard.
sure that it is. And frankly, probably 95 times out of 100, it's not going to work anyway. It's not going to do any good.
Yeah.
No.
But there are things that you do when you have to write a lawyer letter, which is basically if it's going to have teeth, you've got to say what you're going to do if they don't respond.
Right.
Well, I'm absolutely not going to
Unless
do
you're
those.
committed to the full process, don't write the letter, right?
Well, I just want you to write a letter. I'm never going to do anything about it. Well,
Then I'm not writing a letter.
then I'm not writing a letter. Well, I'm not going to write the letter anyway because that's just an area that I don't need to be in. I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
and it takes our time away. But I'm always surprised at the response to people when we say we don't do this. Like, but you're a lawyer. I'm like, yeah, but you don't go to Hoo Ha and order pizza. You know, it's a restaurant. They could make a pizza, sure, but it's not what they do. You know, you don't go to Burger King and order a Big Mac. That's not what they do.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah,
Who hot pizza. That is messing with my mind right
Well,
now.
I was
but
thinking
okay.
about it though. You know,
I
you
know,
got that
I
big
was
griddle.
kinda- I
I mean,
was
it could
picturing
could
that.
probably make a
Probably-
pretty good
yeah,
pizza.
probably so.
And I'm
Yeah,
kind
it'd
of
be the whole
hungry right
Kramer.
now.
Build
so-
your own pizza. Remember that one?
Yes, I do actually.
Well, like there's so many categories now of things. The world is so much broader and vaster than it used to be.
Yeah.
That, you know, and there's whole other industries that have been created in the world that need legal services, right? Different types. And, you know, it always involves in, you know, specialty, you know, foreclosures or something I will not give advice on
Me
because
neither.
I don't work in that world. And like it's its own thing. It's completely different than normal real estate, if that makes sense. And
Well,
you
that
know,
may be where our Missouri bar, like it usually does the lawyers a real disservice. We're not allowed to be specialists. I can't claim a specialty in any area of law.
that's weird.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Why
I
can't
get because the lawyers overregulate the lawyer industry for some strange.
I'm so surprised.
It's
Yeah, I just learned something.
Is, is there a lawyer that specializes in regulation? So
No,
you can't
'cause we're not
claim
allowed to. I can't
you
claim
can't claim you specialize in something.
I
You
can
just
say
have
my-
to say I'm a lawyer and you open up shop
and
under whatever
my
services
practice
that
is
you
limited
offer.
to.
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Say what you don't do.
That's how you say it without saying it.
And I mean, I can say I'm a state
That's
planning
interesting.
attorney. I can say that. I just can't say I'm a specialist,
Gotcha.
Very interesting.
even though I do.
I think you're special.
Well,
I do. I
thanks.
think you're
Oh,
special.
you guys are sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it's like, you know, if you're a doctor, you don't go to a cardiologist when you've got cancer.
Wait, is that
Well, I mean, you could.
1990
Probably
special
shouldn't.
or is that 2000 special?
As long as it's
Wait,
not
No,
80s
no
after.
comment.
I'm
as long
still
as it's-
stuck on special.
As long as it's not an 80s after school special.
That's right. Oh man, yeah.
Beth hasn't commented, so I'm worried, and we need
Yeah,
to send
send
people
out
to
the
go see
team.
her. That's why I
Yeah.
keep looking at my
Yeah,
phone, and
I
I'm
get
not
worried.
seeing any comments.
I get
It's
worried.
weird. It looks blank.
Yeah.
And Facebook's been doing a lot of
Are
weird
we-
stuff.
are
It's
we
out
actually
there.
live,
We're
Mr.
live.
Producer?
You're live.
I
Yeah,
checked.
we can
I
see it.
checked.
We probably
It just
just
always
ducked.
weirds me out. Because look at this. There's like no bottom. This is strange.
Well, I've
nothing.
got like I can see that Sue is watching.
Oh,
so I've
I'm
got-
glad Sue's watching.
Hey, how are you, Sue?
It's probably Facebook being Facebooky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is probably.
Oh well.
so.
Well, did you have a Philly cheesesteak while you were in Philly?
I didn't actually.
No cheesesteak.
I'm not a cheesesteak guy. I had intended to, and then we ended up. We were actually right by the convention center, and I didn't realize this until I got there. But it was right in Chinatown,
Oh,
and
yes.
so had some good Chinese, like
Good.
authentic-ish Chinese. And actually had some really good ramen. Found a nice
Nice.
Japanese place as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
did-
ramen thing just blows me away.
Yeah, because it's so simple. And
Well, I mean, it's just, I mean, growing up, I mean, I was in middle school. I'm like, I can get ramen. I make it myself, you know, top ramen, you know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
5 cents
Yeah.
for
At
a
that
block
time,
of
yeah.
ramen,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm like, that's ramen. Like, everybody's
Yeah.
like, we're going to have ramen. And I'm like, all right.
I've always loved ramen.
I have too. I always really liked it.
yeah.
But the idea that it's now like an elevated thing.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
whole ramen restaurants.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
It is kind of weird. It's an
Yeah.
adjustment. It's a complete mindset
Yeah,
adjustment.
I love it. I love ramen. But
it makes me think, what else could we do? What,
yeah, right.
What really simple, little, you know, I don't know.
Super
What?
simple, make a lot of money.
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's pretty cheap to make.
Those Starbucks people, you know, they did pretty good.
They did all right.
You know, get a dime cup of coffee was all everybody drank. And
Yeah. Now you're spending $7 on a cup of coffee. Cray
Yeah.
cray.
it is
Great, great.
Yeah.
for a guy that runs a coffee
That's
shop.
great. No, it is. People keep doing it though.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I'm trying to think of what could be the next thing that.
know.
Of course, I mean, if I figured that out, then I probably would be having a different
Somebody's
job.
already sorted it.
Well, I've had an idea in the back of my head. I'll go ahead and share it because I'll never execute on it anyway. But and I maybe told you about
Here's your chance, guys.
the chimichangas.
Yes.
Yeah.
the chimichangas.
Here's the thing, chimichangas. You know, you take a flour tortilla, you put some stuff in it, you wrap it up, and you deep fry it.
Yeah.
You can put anything in there you
Anything.
want.
Oh, yeah.
So I played around at home.
Peanut butter and jelly chimichanga.
Sure.
That would be hot. That peanut butter would be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be really good too.
Yeah.
It would
But
be delicious.
I made a cashew chicken chimichanga.
Oh, yeah.
I put cashew chicken and rice in there. I made a Big Mac chimichanga one time.
I'm pretty sure that,
sounds
place in
good.
Forsyth already got the market on the.
Well, that's the Mexican Chinese
Chinese place.
Yeah, they
Didn't
did-
go over well in Ozark, but
Yeah, well, and I went there one time and the execution was poor.
it was very poor. The one I went to in Ozark.
But I'm
was bad.
seeing like a food truck, you know, where you like have like your
Yeah.
6 different
Yeah.
serving dishes with your different stuff in it, you know, shepherd's pie, you know, turkey and dressing, cashew chicken, lasagna.
That has like state fair
spaghetti,
vibes.
meatballs, whatever, and you just come in, you order at the window, we wrap it up, we deep fry it for you, and 5 minutes later, you got a chimichanga with your whatever you wanted in it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I think it's a great idea.
I'm not going to do it
great.
either for what
If
it's worth.
anybody does it, just give me a taste. I just would like my
just the
not a
first one
taste of the
free.
Just
food,
give
a
me
taste
free
of the
chongas.
profit.
Yeah, that need a slice
I
of the
just want free chonga.
profits, but yep, just one free chimmy.
And I'll take a slice of the profits too.
Too late, man. You didn't register it.
No, I said taste, and I meant the Tony Soprano kind of taste.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Yeah, gotcha.
nice.
Got
That's funny.
Oh man.
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought of something and it's gone and lost my mind again.
that's
It was
okay.
the long 3-day weekend. Weather finally got cold.
Maybe some snow this weekend.
Yeah,
The
80%
let's see,
chance
what are
on
the,
Friday,
what is the,
Saturday.
What are the words they're saying? There's considerable uncertainty.
Considerable uncertainty.
There's a possible
Give it
chance
another-
of snow anywhere from flurries to 30
By
inches.
Thursday, we'll have an idea.
The grocery industry
we
could
will.
really use a bump.
Yeah,
they
it's
should probably start.
Probably need
That's what
to
it is right
They
there.
should probably
sensationalize this.
Everybody
Have
go
we
buy
named the storm yet?
toilet paper.
At what point do you get to name the winter storm?
Storm Aunt Bethany.
Stop laughing. Yeah.
So
break wind?
We'll see. I know my kids are jonesing for some snow.
Yeah. Yeah, I always say we need one, and then
We should have one.
And then spring.
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know,
Well, they build in snow days to the school calendar now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you get your first one or two.
they actually
For
got
free.
yesterday off. That's usually the first one to go.
That's true.
Yeah, and they actually already got it. So that's interesting. We're on that side of it.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost over
there's
January.
Some,
It's
there's
crazy.
some already built in. Like
No,
they
I
can
know.
take a couple of school
Yeah.
snow days off and not have
And
them
not have
out.
any
They've
makeup
already,
days,
They're
yeah.
already on the
Yes.
calendar. So
This
Yeah,
is true.
Those are
wanted
the
to make
ones
sure
they
you
all
get those.
the teachers hope for,
They're
right?
rooting for those.
Yeah,
Guaranteed
but
it's
but
been
let's not continue into the summer.
being rooted for in my house.
Yeah, I would
you
say
that.
it probably is.
Yeah.
Shayna really enjoyed having yesterday off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lunch date. That was wild.
Wow.
Yeah, Jesse and I did that
Never-
too.
never
It's
happens.
Nice to do that. We went
Yeah.
and perused around, and it's like, what do we do? I'll go eat lunch. Then what?
We looked at a puppy.
What?
Yeah, we put our lab down
I know.
before Christmas, and so
Puppy time.
yeah, we went and looked at a litter of
What
labs.
are you looking at? Labs.
Yeah,
Going
we're
back
a
to the
lab family. I mean,
I don't blame you. They're awesome.
it's the Ballard way. I mean, think about labs.
Yeah.
They're lovable.
They're
They're
the
loyal.
Best.
Athletic. All energy.
I've seen.
You know.
Hair.
They do have a good hair. Good, yeah, good hair. So yeah, they just kind of all the things that are the Ballard family.
Very labby.
We're very labby.
I'd love
So-
to have a lab, but I can't do the hair inside. I
Yeah,
can't do it.
well, and that's why we our first dog was a golden retriever.
Yeah.
And beautiful,
They're so
beautiful
beautiful,
coat.
but-
But
oh
my
my.
goodness, and especially because I love to take her to the river, to the lake,
Yeah.
and man, the mats and the the
Yeah.
back of their legs and their tail.
Well,
It's
my
took a
thing.
lot of
advice
work.
would be, and the next animal we get will not be white.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we held a black and a
Yeah.
yellow lab, and we're definitely doing the black
Oh,
because when
yeah.
we left, you
Yeah.
could see there was black and white hair all over
Yeah.
us, but the
Can't see the black.
can't see the black as
Yeah,
much.
it's
Yeah.
not as bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we did, and then we had a gift card to go to First Watch, so we went and got some breakfast for lunch.
First watch is hard to beat.
It's
solid.
great. It's solid.
It's
steady.
very
Steady.
It's steady.
Yep.
Like you're not gonna get cooked at first watch. It's gonna be good. Thailand Station is our Monday lunch spot because they're open on Mondays
Have I
and
been
they're
there?
consistently amazing on Republic Road.
I don't think I've been there.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Thailand
Maybe check it
Station
out.
is
I
bomb.
love
They
Thai
have the
food.
most reasonable lunch prices too, and it's just good, and it's good for you, and it's good stuff.
I gotta
Well,
go.
until
I
you
love
eat
the
a pile
lazy
of
Thai
noodles.
station.
I'm not sure that's really good.
Well, I don't eat a pile of
cares?
noodles there.
That's if I'm going to get Thai. I'm
They're
getting
good for
pad
me
Thai.
because that means I'm gonna run that off.
Yeah,
I
that's-
literally
that's fuel.
I eat
Pad Thai.
Thai food at
I love
least
Pad Thai.
at least once a week. So I don't even eat the noodle dishes anymore because and they're heavy, right?
See, when I go to a Thai place, I have to start with the pad Thai. That's
To
like
see
the
how it
base
goes.
level.
Yeah.
If pad Thai is good, then
Yeah.
I'll branch out from there.
I haven't ordered pad thai in like years because I had it so much. I'm like, I'm going the curries, the vegetable dishes. It's, oh my gosh.
That sounds
You
good.
guys
good.
tried Canteen Grill, the truck over here yet?
it wasn't over there the other day.
Oh, well, I think he went somewhere else for a.
Okay.
for a
No,
bit.
I haven't
What's
tried
it called?
Canteen Grill.
Oh,
Really good.
okay. Check it out.
Yeah, mac and cheese bowls, burgers.
Okay.
Different types of.
I've heard good things
sandwiches.
about the burgers.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely try it.
I tend to hit that food truck park. I forget it's open all the time, but
Yeah.
it's not on my mind in the winter.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, yeah. And like the Canton Inn just said that, hey, we're open this
I
week,
saw
I
they
think,
had
and then they're going to be on a
vacation week.
vacation until March. I mean, that makes sense because,
Sure.
I mean, the dead of winter, you're not rolling food truck.
Yeah.
The food truck business
That's
is it's a really fascinating thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Imagine having a chimichanga truck over there.
I know.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Chongas for days.
Yeah.
And my I'm definitely at that age where I'm seeking out healthy lunches. Like I really don't want to eat a burger or something for lunch because I just don't need more fried food in my life, if that makes sense.
I'm
It's back on a Subway kick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cleaning myself up. I came through the holidays and then this
You're
week in
strong.
Philly. Like I need to clean it up.
Yeah, Friday night we went to Springfield and had dinner, and then I made lasagna on Saturday, and so Jesse and I ate too much lasagna on Saturday and Sunday, and we're both like,
I made a lasagna on Friday.
it was a lasagna weekend.
I love
was.
lasagna.
And
And that's
I
the
had a
best
bunch of-
part. You can have it the next day and even the next
good.
day.
Yeah, there's a little bit left. I had leftover ricotta mix and stuff, so then I
Good.
made a baked ziti.
Oh, nice, very nice.
You just put the ricotta over the top of it,
Well,
or just mix it
Mix it
in,
in.
Mix
and
it
then
in.
you had your.
I always put everything. If I'm going to make anything like that, my lasagna, my baked ziti, or anything, it's going to have some sweet Italian sausage in it too.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
boil a ziti, you get the sweet Italian sausage, you put some bechamel on the bottom of the dish, then you mix all the stuff up together, put it in there, some cheese on top, boom, in the oven.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, my lasagna
Little fresh basil
has
first.
bechamel. It doesn't have ricotta. It's a homemade red sauce
Yeah.
or meat sauce,
Yeah, you get some red.
bechamel, homemade noodles, and fresh
Ricotta
mozzarella.
mix is so easy to make though.
Yeah, it's good.
Ricotta
It's good.
and egg and some Italian seasoning and
It's super.
I like your play there though with the sausage. That makes the whole dish.
good stuff.
I can't if it's not got meat in it. I don't like.
I'm the same way. I gotta have some solid protein in
Well,
my
that's what I
pasta.
always
some
said.
meat
You
in
know,
my pasta.
vegan,
I don't
vegetarian
like-
food's really good. You put a little meat with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's real tasty. You just got to throw some meat in.
That's
there.
where the flavor
All good
comes
to go.
from.
For sure.
But no, with it being cold, it was like I was wanting those types of foods. I really hadn't even felt like chili and different stuff like that. It hadn't
Yeah.
been that cold.
yeah.
And I'm probably gonna have to make chili this week too. It's a good
That
chili
reminds
week.
me, I know what I'm going to have to make because this is the demand in this time of year at my house.
What is it?
Butter chicken.
Butter
We have
chicken's
to
a
make
good
butter
winter
chicken.
dish.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, really good.
Sounds good.
First
to
time I
me.
made it,
I
I
need
borrowed
that
the
right now.
garam masala from you. Remember that?
I have more if you need more.
No, I've got my own supply now.
That is true.
I'm like, I can't find garam masala. And Lauren's like, I got
got
some.
some.
So I came out and got a little bag of garam masala from
And
Lauren.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But it sounds amazing.
It's an Indian spice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be a blend. It's a spice blend.
It's
Yeah.
a spice blend, an
It's
Indian
good
spice
stuff.
blend.
I mean, it's what what gives it the appropriate flavor
Yeah.
of Indian food.
Almost any Indian food's going to have garam masala in it.
Okay. All right.
Yep. It's important. Importante.
I've not ventured into the Indian food pathway a lot, other than a little bit of curry.
Indian food. A lot of people are hesitant about.
Yeah.
I'm not hesitant about it. I just haven't had the
I
experience.
know
Taj
we're
Mahal.
having much
Yeah.
experience,
Taj Mahal's good.
And I don't know why I never go there. I just,
Yeah.
We've been
I've
there
never
a
been.
time or two.
and it really does kind of matter what dishes you start with
Mm-hmm.
in the Indian food quest because a lot of people will default say, Indian food's not my favorite, and I think that's usually because they've had something that
Yeah, I didn't.
is
right.
not really something that would be a normal American taste
Yep.
palette.
Well, it's not going to be.
No, it's definitely different.
When we were in Dubai, we went to an Iraqi restaurant, which
Okay.
was
Be
really,
interesting. It'd be
really
good.
good.
Interesting.
I can't remember
Yeah.
a whole lot about it, but I mean, it's
We have an
been a
Iraqi
bit.
coffee shop in Springfield.
Do we?
Yeah, it's downtown. Yeah.
Is Iraqi coffee different than other?
Yeah.
Is it similar to like Turkish coffee, or is it more
Oh, it-
mainstream?
not like the Turkish pot. The Iraqi coffee, their traditional coffee was like a steeped with spices. So like the Turkish coffee, I think it's in the little pot and it boils and they pour it off and they have the foam, which I love Turkish coffee. I make that at my own house.
Yeah,
I got one of the pots and everything. And yeah, this was different. It was like I'm trying to think of how they do that without over steeping it, if you will. But yeah, it has different spices.
yeah.
And they have some teas and coffees. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's off of the square
Yeah.
to the east.
Well, what I
She's
like,
super sweet gal.
what I like to do, but is I'm making my own cold brew at home now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that works out.
Do it in the winter.
Yeah,
We do it a lot in the summer.
yeah. No, it's just if I've got it already there. Sometimes if I just want,
You do it in your old French press?
no, I have.
You actually have a cold brewer.
It's got a little
Yeah.
cone, and
Yep,
you put the
sure.
Whole thing.
It's just, until you figure it out, is the messiest stuff in the world to make.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
because there's a lot of
We do it-
there's a
we
lot
do
of
it-
coffee grounds.
Yeah.
Multiple times a week over here
Yeah.
at Storytime.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It takes more coffee. See, I think I'm right. It takes
Yes.
more coffee grounds
Correct.
per ounce
Correct.
of what you get than hot brewed coffee. But
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I put a lot of sweet cream in it and stir it up, and that's.
You have a frother that you do.
It's got a little thing in it that you.
No, I mean for your sweet cream.
Little
I have
bzz
one.
things.
But it
Wand.
comes in a bottle.
Oh, okay.
We get,
You're just pouring that in there.
We just pour it in there and mix it up, and
Gotcha.
it sits in the fridge until we're done with it.
Yeah.
But I end up having to get a separate carafe because I'm like, well, if I leave it all in here, I can't make the next batch until I finish drinking this, and then it's a day before
Yeah.
it's ready. So I've got to make it, pour it over here, then start the next one going, drink that, and it's just a whole process. And
Yeah. It is. It's a whole process, but it's great.
it is good.
It is good
Well
stuff.
done. My wife puts it in her other stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't like coffee. She
Right.
likes the idea of coffee.
Yeah.
So
Puts a little dash of coffee in it.
I drank a lot of coffee this weekend. It was also a coffee weekend.
yeah.
It was like,
Well, it's
Definitely was.
going to be all week because it's going to be cold.
I
Yeah.
know, and it's like it should be cold. It's kind
It's
of
time.
bizarre that it's had this long of a stretch where it really just was not that bad.
No.
Yeah, I think I was in shorts and a t-shirt most of this winter up to this point.
Yeah,
I would
It's
be out in the
been-
yard just flip-flops,
It's been kind of wild.
watering my berries, like in the middle of winter.
The berries are like, what's happening? Why is it raining?
Why is he wearing
Hear
flip-flops?
Chris wandering around in shorts watering his berries.
Berries.
If I never hear that again, it'll be too soon.
Well, it's been a good show, y'all. Thanks
This
for
is
joining us.
that's 50, right? In a nutshell,
Yeah.
right?
That's 50.
If 50 is the age where you start saying things you probably shouldn't say, but you don't care.
That's right. You don't care if you're wandering around in your shorts watering your berries because you just don't care.
You just don't care
Are
anymore.
you wearing that out? Yeah. What do I care? People
Yeah.
are going to think you're crazy. I don't care.
I don't care.
care.
matter.
Let them think. They won't call me then. And I don't
That-
want any more calls.
If that ain't the truth.
Get off my
Remember, you used to
lawn.
care a lot about what people thought and said, and now it's just like,
A lot less.
There is such a
I got a lot of experience with people saying and thinking things. I'm used to it now.
It is so amazing how everything that people tell you happens. You know what I mean? Oh, it's crazy.
People will say, I'm still married. I still have a house. I'm happy. It's good. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Time goes faster. Yes, it does.
Sure
That's
does.
true. You start caring less about what people think. Yes, that's true. That happens. There's significant stair steps in life where you're just like, I don't care anymore about that.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine. I've moved on from that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good times. It's good times. Yes.
All right. We done enough damage today?
I think we've done enough
so.
damage
I think
today.
we've done all the harm we can do.
Yep.
So I guess we'll be back. If the snow doesn't get us all, we'll be back next
We'll
week.
probably
We're
survive.
fairly
on Tuesday.
uncertain.
I
There's
think
things
we'll-
going to
I think
happen.
We'll survive.
Get your milk and bread and butter.